Hi, I'm Steve Gander, Mayor of East Grand Forks. I would like to give you an update on COVID-19, especially focusing on Governor Walz's emergency executive order from yesterday, that is 2020, directing Minnesotans to stay at home. I appreciated the tone of Governor Walz's comments yesterday. As much as anything, it was an appeal to the people of Minnesota to further separate themselves from other people. The goal of this effort is to push the peak numbers of infected people to a later time, to cause the peak to be a bit lower, and to allow the healthcare community to increase capacity and also to acquire the necessary supplies. Reading from Governor's information release, I will answer some frequently asked questions. First of all, what is a stay-at-home order? A stay-at-home order directs Minnesotans to limit movements outside their homes beyond essential needs. By limiting social interactions, we decrease the chance of transmission, COVID-19, and help our healthcare sector prepare for increased demands. Why is this stay-at-home order necessary? Well, the COVID-19 pandemic presents an unprecedented danger to Minnesota. If Minnesota takes no action to combat the spread or fails to prepare our healthcare system, current modeling indicates that more than 70,000 of our loved ones, friends, and neighbors in Minnesota could die. When is it okay for me to leave my home? Minnesotans may leave their homes to pick up essential items such as groceries or food, prescriptions, and gas, to relocate for safety reasons, or to go to work if their job is deemed essential in a sector. If you leave your home, practice social distancing measures and keep 6 feet between you and those around you. Everyone is encouraged to stay active outside during this time, provided they can practice safe social distancing. Permissible activities during the stay-at-home order include health and safety activities such as obtaining emergency services or medical supplies, outdoor activities such as walking pets, hiking, running, biking, hunting, or fishing, necessary supplies and services such as getting groceries, gasoline, or carry-out, essential and interstate travel such as returning to home from outside this state, care of others such as caring for a family member, friend, or pet in another household, displacement such as moving between emergency or homeless shelters if you are without a home, relocation to ensure safety, such as relocating to a different location if your home has been unsafe due to domestic violence, sanitation, or essential operations reasons. If I feel unsafe in my home, can I leave? If you feel unsafe in your home, you should leave. If you are in an emergency, call 911. How often should I purchase food and supplies? Individuals and families should use their best judgment and purchase only what they need. Grocery stores and food supply chains are sufficiently stocked with enough food and essential items for all Minnesotans. What stores will remain open? The executive order directs Minnesotans to stay at home and only leave to care for essential needs. The executive order includes exemptions for workers who work at stores, providing groceries and other essential supplies, so we can expect many of those stores to remain open. If I'm out of state, can I return? Yes. Individuals may travel to return to their home or residence. What if I need to get tested for coronavirus or go to the doctor? You may leave your home to receive health care, including COVID-19 testing, emergency dental care, and other kinds of medical visits. We recommend that people call ahead to their health care provider or doctor before seeking medical treatment. What workers are exempt from the order? Workers who provide critical services are exempt. Our exemptions are based on federal guidance from the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, that is CISA, and the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, with some Minnesota-specific additions. This includes but is not limited to jobs in healthcare and public health, law enforcement, public safety, and first responders, child care, emergency shelters, homeless shelters, food and agriculture, news media, energy, water and wastewater, critical manufacturing. How will this order be enforced? All Minnesotans are urged to voluntarily comply with this executive order. The state is working with local law enforcement to support the order. Why is this order statewide? Well, community spread of COVID-19 in Minnesota and nationwide is increasing. By staying home, we will limit the spread of COVID-19 in our communities across every corner of the state. Is Minnesota closing its borders and declaring martial law? No. People are free to come into Minnesota even during this temporary stay-at-home order. These measures are meant to protect Minnesotans, especially our most vulnerable citizens. And when will this stay-at-home order be lifted? The executive order is effective from March 27th, 11:59 p.m. to April 10th at 5 o'clock p.m. There have been a number of calls to City Hall for clarification on this executive order. People have been wondering if they can travel through East Grand Forks if they work in Grand Forks, or if they live outside of East Grand Forks and travel in for one of the exempted worker categories. The answer is yes, you can drive through for these reasons. People have wondered if they provide appliance service or other necessary service in East Grand Forks, if they can continue doing so. The answer is yes. Certain categories of service workers are exempted. More detailed information is available online. You can still go and get groceries and fill up your car with gas. We are all encouraged to get outside for recreation, keeping a social distance from others as we do so. We can still travel through town to care for friends, family members, and pets. Restaurants can still provide food for pickup and delivery. So those people will be going to work, and we can still patronize our favorite restaurants. As of right now, enforcement is really on the honor system. We have been asked to stay home unless we fit one of the exempted categories, and then only to go out and perform those functions. We will not need a letter or certification to carry with us. Law enforcement does not intend to pull people over and check if they meet one of those exemptions. Our public library, just on the pleasant side of things, our public library has story time and baby bounce online through the YouTube channel. And if you go online, you can still reserve materials to pick up at the front door of the public library. Let them know, of course, ahead of time that you're coming. I'd like to personally thank you for cooperating during this unprecedented time in our history. None of us have seen anything like it. Now maybe we can use this time as a chance to get out into nature. Maybe we can play some board games with our family for the first time in years. Maybe we can binge watch our favorite old TV series. Hey, in 2 weeks we can do all of those things. And maybe we can look around and help someone who has it a bit tougher than we do during this time. We still have a lot to be grateful for and a lot to share. Thanks again for your cooperation during this time.